Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. And a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's found a way through. Lofted in. There's the header! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's being shifted off it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? O'Reilly concedes a free kick for that. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Gerrard has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And here's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's very neat. That looks a good cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's a good run down the left. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Spread it left. Pedri. Vieira gets a foot in here. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Deco. Deco. Deco going. He's going for goal!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's O'Reilly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
This is the time you need that pace.
Floated through. And it's made its way to him. Hoist. And he shoots! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. Vissel Kobe have their lead. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that's a key interception. He won't be happy with that one. Driving forward, and here's Romario. He's found a way past, and the finish! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so... And Batistuta! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Batistuta certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
This is a promising build-up. Driving through the... He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Marquinhos. And he was quick to react. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho with a fine tackle. Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neymar. Look at this, takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they...
So, a temporary halt to the action. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. Borussia Dortmund get the second half started. Pedri. It's Ronaldinho. Pedri. Shot could be on. Messi. Neymar. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Stood up well to him there. Messi has the space to scheme. Romario! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Gea clears. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
All the way back. Ferdinand. Here's Deco. Xavi. And it's Deco. And here's Aubameyang. And he's got... Aubameyang! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neymar. Cafu. That's good running with the ball. And Neymar. And here's Pedri. Vieira wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Romario opts to play it back. He's having a hit! Marquinhos. Neymar. And it's Pedri. Ronaldinho. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So we have movement on both
Pedri.
benches.
Number 30, Messi.
That was
Coming on the
mighty
field.
close.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 19, Yamal. Substitution.
Gerrard cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Well, they could break here. Ronaldinho. Vissel Kobe are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Into the last quarter of an hour. Royce, this looks promising. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's having a good look here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Neymar. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marquinhos gets it clear. And it's Batistuta. And here's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ronaldinho. Knocks it out wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a good look. Terrific effort! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has not gone well. And that'll be the end of that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well,
Please
Peter,
be reminded
I
that
suppose it's
drinking is
something.
only allowed in the areas
Not
shown
ideal
on this
for
map.
either side,
Thank you
of
very
course,
much for your
although if you
cooperation.
look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.